Hey guys, it's Cody back with another video. Tonight in this video, you guys are going to be seeing my WWE 2nd edition Encyclopedia autograph collection. As of today, Wednesday, September 6th, 2017. So let's get started. And before I start, as you guys can see, I have my sticky notes in here preparing for WrestleCade in November. As you guys know, I will be attending the convention weekend in Winston-Salem, as I do every year. But I'm going to show you guys the monstrosity of autographs I have in here, and I will tell you guys where I met each person. So, the first autograph I have in here is Al Snow. I met Al Snow back on July 23rd of 2016 at Masters of Ring Entertainment's Pro Wrestling Fan Expo 3 in downtown Wilmington, North Carolina. Pretty nice guy. Aldo Montoya, also known as Just Incredible. I got Just Incredible to sign this back on September 27th of 2014 at an NCWA Pro Wrestling event in Clayton, North Carolina. Armando Estrada got this signed at WrestleCade 2015 FanFest in Winston-Salem. The Barbarian, got him to sign this at one of my first ever NCWA wrestling shows in Clayton. Billy Gunn, got him to sign this at WrestleCade 2015 when Big Time Wrestling brought him in. The Blue Meanie, got him to sign at WrestleCade 2015. Bobby the Brain Heenan, met him at WrestleCade 2015. Same with this guy, Booker T, got him to sign at WrestleCade 2015. The Brooklyn Brawler, I got him to autograph this at WrestleCade last year. Brutus the Barber Beefcake, met him at WrestleCade 2014, which was my first year that I went. And WrestleCade is really fun, guys. If you don't get the chance to go, you're missing out. Bushwhacker Luke, I met him about 4 years ago at an NCWA show in Clayton. Big Stevie Cool, also known as Stevie Richards from the Blue World Order, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Carlito, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Chavo Guerrero, met him at AML Wrestling on April 23rd of this year in Winston-Salem. Chris Masters, met him at WrestleCade this past year in Winston-Salem. Cody Rhodes, met him at Big Time Wrestling at Dorton Arena back on September 23rd of 2016. Cowboy Bob Orton, met him at WrestleCade 2016 last year. Dean Douglas, met him at, well, also known as Shane Douglas, met him at his first appearance at NCWA Wrestling in Clayton. Deborah, met Deborah at WrestleCade 2014. Axe and Smash from Demolition, met them for the second time on March 18th of this year at the NCWA event in Clayton. Derek Bateman, also known as EC3, met him at Big Time Wrestling's first show in Raleigh at Dorton Arena on February 26th of last year. Diamond Dallas Page, met him at WrestleCade 2015 FanFest. Diesel, met him at Masters of Ring Entertainment the same day I met Al Snow. D'Lo Brown, I forget what day I met him. I believe it was March 28th of 2014. Same show I met Ron Simmons at. Drew McIntyre, met him at WrestleCade 2014 FanFest. Elijah Burke, also known as the Pope, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Evan Bourne, met him at WrestleCade 2015. One of the biggest jerks I've probably ever met out of all the wrestlers I've met in my lifetime, Ezekiel Jackson, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Not very pleasant to meet. Flash Funk, also known as Too Cold Scorpio from ECW, met him at WrestleCade 2015 FanFest. Gangrel, met him September 23rd of last year at Big Time Wrestling in Raleigh. George South, got him to sign this at some Clayton show. The Godfather, got him to sign at WrestleCade 2015. Very nice guy. Grandmaster Sexy, Brian Christopher, not very pleasant to meet. Met him at WrestleCade 2016. The Great Khali, met him back on February 10th of this year at Big Time Wrestling in Raleigh. Greg the Hammer Valentine, met him at WrestleCade 2016. Yeah, 2016. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, got this signed at a NCWA show in Clayton. Haku, I met him on April 4th of 2015 in Clayton alongside the Barbarian. Hardcore Holly, met him at WrestleCade 2015. Very nice guy. Tom Pritchard of the Heavenly Bodies, I forget, God honestly, when I met him. The Hurricane, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Not very nice. Ivan Koloff, rest in peace. Got him to sign this at a Clayton show. Jeff Hardy, got him to sign this at WrestleCade 2015. Jeff Jarrett, I met him on April 18th of 2015 at Superstar Wars 4 at Forest View High School in Gastonia, North Carolina. Jerry the King Lawler, met him at Modern Vintage Wrestling on February 11th of this year in Wilmington, North Carolina. Jim Cornette, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Jimmy Hart, met him at a wrestling show in Clayton for NCWA a few years ago. Superfly Jimmy Snuka, rest in peace, met him at WrestleCade 2014. John Morrison, met him at WrestleCade 2015. Johnny Parisi, also known as Johnny Swinger, met him at WrestleCade this year. Justin Credible, met him at NCWA September 27th of 2014. Justin Gabriel, met him at WrestleCade 2015. Kama Mustafa, met him at WrestleCade 2015. That's also known as The Godfather. Kevin Sullivan, met him at an NCWA show back on December 13th of 2014. Awesome Kong, also known as Karma, met her at WrestleCade 2014. Got to see her beat up Lady Tapa from TNA Wrestling. B. Brian Blair from the Killer Bees, met him a few years ago at an NCWA event. Kurt Angle, met Kurt Angle at Modern Vintage Wrestling's Deja Voodoo event at the Cape Fear Community College Schwartz Center in downtown Wilmington, North Carolina, right by the water, back on October 29th of last year. Very cool guy to meet. Larry Zbyszko, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Road Warrior Animal, met him at WrestleCade 2015. Lex Luger, met him at Big Time Wrestling's debut show at Dorton Arena on February 26th of last year. Lita, met her at the Raleigh SuperCon on July 15th of this year at the Raleigh Convention Center in Raleigh, downtown. I got the Masked Superstar, also known as Axe from Demolition. Matt Hardy, got this signed at WrestleCade 2014. Same with this guy, Matt Stryker. Maxine, also known as Katrina from Lucha Underground, met her at WrestleCade 2015. Melina, met her at the Raleigh SuperCon. Juventud Guerrera, got him to sign this at WrestleCade last year. Mickey James, got her to sign this at WrestleCade 2014. Really nice girl. Mr. Hughes, I have no idea who he is. He told me he was in the book, so I got him to sign it. Met him at WrestleCade last year. Mr. Kennedy, got him to sign this at WrestleCade 2015 FanFest. The Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs and Jerry Saggs, met them on September 23rd of last year at Big Time Wrestling. The One Man Gang, met him at WrestleCade last year. Papa Shango, met him at WrestleCade 2015. Razor Ramon, met him at WrestleCade last year. Rhino, got this signed outside the WWE live event at PNC Arena on September 10th of 2016. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, got this signed June 27th at NCWA in Clayton. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, got this signed on September 23rd at Big Time Wrestling in Raleigh. Rikishi, met him at WrestleCade last year. Really cool guy to meet. Ron Simmons, got him to sign this at an NCWA show in Clayton. Rosie, rest in peace, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Saba Simba, also known as Tony Atlas. Sabu, got this signed at WrestleCade 2014. The Sandman, got this signed at WrestleCade 2016. Scott Steiner, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Biggest jerk I've ever met. Shane Douglas. Shannon Moore, got this signed at WrestleCade 2014 FanFest. Charmel, met her at WrestleCade last year with Booker T. Sheamus, got this signed at a free autograph signing on May 16th of last year at the Cricket Wireless store in High Point, North Carolina. Me and my friend Logan drove 2.5 hours to go meet Sheamus and get his autograph and take a picture with him. Shelton Benjamin, met him at WrestleCade 2015 FanFest. Really nice guy. Skip Sheffield, also known as Ryback, got this signed last year. Stevie Richards, met him at WrestleCade 2014. Tatanka, got him September 27th of 2014 at NCWA in Clayton. Terry Runnels, met her at WrestleCade 2015. Terry Funk, got him April 9th of last year at the Big Time Wrestling Carolinas event at the National Guard Armory in Mocksville, North Carolina. Teddy Long, met him at Big Time Wrestling on February 10th of this year at Dorton Arena in Raleigh. Really nice guy. Tito Santana, met him at WrestleCade last year. Tommy Dreamer, got this signed at the first Modern Vintage Wrestling event in Wilmington, North Carolina. Tony Atlas, met him at Big Time Wrestling in Raleigh on February 10th of this year. There's another Grandmaster Sexy autograph. Vader, one of the all-time biggest jerks I've ever met him at WrestleCade 2014 FanFest. Jimmy Valiant, met him on April 4th of 2015 at NCWA in Clayton. Victoria, met her at WrestleCade 2016. The Warlord, got this signed at an NCWA show in Clayton. And the last autograph I have in this book is X-Pac, and I got this signed back on January 25th of 2015 at the first ever AML wrestling show. So guys, that's the autographs in here, and from now until the end of the year, I will be adding on Alundra Blaze, The Boogeyman, Arn Anderson, Dean Malenko, Gilbert, The Honky Tonk Man, Hornswoggle, Jack Swagger, Kenny Dykstra, Jake the Snake Roberts, Joey Mercury, Ken Shamrock, Kevin Thorne, Kid Cash, Mick Foley, Molly Holly, Jillian, Rocky Johnson, Stan Lane, Super Crazy, and Terry Taylor to this book. Plus many more, because WrestleCade is like the biggest event ever. So yeah, guys. Well, that's my Encyclopedia autograph collection for today. As of today, Wednesday, September 6th, 2017. Thanks for watching.